Welcome to lesson 059 of Online School of Entrepreneurship. I am Dr. Kirian Mfam. In today's lecture, we will dwell on the approaches and importance of pedagogy of entrepreneurship education. Upon completion of this lecture, our audience will be able to 1. Discuss the approaches of pedagogy of entrepreneurship education, and 2. State the importance of pedagogy of entrepreneurship education. Pedagogy of entrepreneurship education, the approaches. Pedagogy is a contested term, but involves activities that evoke changes in the learner. Pedagogy is the art and science of teaching. Pedagogy is defined as a key lever for bringing out improvement in the academic performance of students. Pedagogy of entrepreneurship is concerned with the fact that both theory and practice should be taken into account in terms of how entrepreneurial knowledge is produced. When teachers of entrepreneurship are putting into practice pedagogical methods in an effective manner, they will render an important contribution in promoting the learning of entrepreneurship. The 5 major approaches of pedagogy of entrepreneurial learning are: 1. Constructivist entrepreneurship education approach. In this approach, the students are allowed to present in the process of understanding and gaining knowledge, rather than just passively receiving information. That is, in the course of teaching and learning under the constructivist entrepreneurship education approach, the students are allowed to be present in the process of teaching so that they can have knowledge and understanding. This encourages critical thinking among the students and gives a learning environment in which they can connect with what they are hearing. 2. Collaborative entrepreneurship education approach. Here, the students form groups of learners that learn together and work to solve a problem or problems, build strategies, ideas, create products, or complete a task. This is a joint intellectual effort by the students among themselves or with the help of the teacher. 3. Integrative entrepreneurship education approach. For the integrative approach of entrepreneurship education, the students are given a learning environment that helps them in connecting with their learning across the syllabus. The 4 objectives of integration include understanding the processes of learning, differentiating issues by relevance, making use of the lessons in practical scenarios, and associating the concepts in regular lives. 4. Reflective entrepreneurship education approach. As per the reflective approach, the students are expected to evaluate themselves. It means observing the activities of the teachers and other students in the classroom and analyzing why they do it and how it works. 5. Inquiry-based learning entrepreneurship education approach. In the inquiry-based learning method, the educators or teachers are expected to not just answer the queries or questions of the students, but also build a culture where their ideas are explored, challenged, improved, and refined. It aims to take the students from the position of wondering about a question to understanding the answer and then questioning it further. Importance of entrepreneurship pedagogy. It is comprehensively understood that the importance of entrepreneurship pedagogy is recognized when it plays an important part in facilitating student learning and enriching the overall system of entrepreneurship education. In understanding the importance of pedagogy, the instructors and the students need to acquire an efficient understanding of teaching learning methods and instructional strategies. Some of the specific importance of entrepreneurship pedagogy include the following. 1. Improves quality of teaching. If a well-taught pedagogy is implemented in the classrooms, the quality of education can show a drastic improvement. This will benefit the students by helping them thoroughly understand the educational material used to demonstrate entrepreneurship, thereby improving the learning outcomes. 2. Encourages creative learning environment. The implementation of pedagogy in entrepreneurship education encourages the students to work together towards completing an entrepreneurial task and learn together. This increases their perceptions by understanding and taking views from the other students, thereby adapting the cooperative learning environments, making them better leaders in the future. 3. Eliminates monotonous learning. Pedagogy and child development work hand in hand. It helps the student to think in different ways and move beyond the traditional methods of memorization and comprehension for learning. It invokes complex processes of learning among the students, such as analyzing, creative thinking, and evaluation. Further, it makes students more receptive to what the teacher is teaching about entrepreneurship. 4. Students can follow their ways of learning. A well-taught pedagogy of entrepreneurship education can help the students to grasp entrepreneurship education in various ways. It caters on the learning abilities of different students. Students can follow their preferred ways of learning entrepreneurship and stick to them. In this way, the students can develop a better understanding of the subject of entrepreneurship, which eventually improves their skills and learning outcomes. 5. Convenient learning approach for all. Students with special needs require different ways of learning and teaching entrepreneurship in the institutes. Implementation of a suitable pedagogical approach will help them learn better and encourage them to be a part of the mainstream learning community of entrepreneurship studies. 6. Improves teacher-student communication. The teacher understands the student in a better way, which helps them to focus on the student's weaknesses and guide them in the course of teaching and learning entrepreneurship. Role of entrepreneurship pedagogy in effective learning. The role entrepreneurship pedagogy plays in effective learning includes the following. 1. Improves teaching quality. It enhances students' participation in learning entrepreneurship and makes them more receptive to what is being taught about entrepreneurship. 2. Encourages different learning styles. The main focus is given on the outcome of courses, and the students are free to learn their styles in the course of entrepreneurial education. 3. Enables learning for students with special needs. It encourages students with special needs to be a part of the mainstream teaching of entrepreneurship and ways and engage with other students. 4. Clarifies learning objectives. The student studies a particular subject like entrepreneurship education with a clear objective of outcomes such as gaining entrepreneurial skills and knowledge of the subject matter. Impact of entrepreneurship pedagogy on the learner. 1. Student-centered approach. Pedagogy is a student-centered approach in which the students take responsibility for learning in their ways. 2. Continuous assessment of students. Teachers evaluate the students regularly to see if they are improving and moving towards their target outcomes in entrepreneurship education. 3. Encourages teamwork. The study methods encourage teamwork and group projects for the students to meet like-minded individuals and work with them in the course of entrepreneurial studies. 4. Develops affective, cognitive, and psychomotor skills. It helps students to develop affective, cognitive, and psychomotor skills using evaluation, detailed analysis, comprehension, and application of entrepreneurship education. In the course of this lecture, and in line with our instructional objectives, we were able to 1. Discuss the approaches of pedagogy of entrepreneurship education. 2. State the importance of pedagogy of entrepreneurship education. Please support us by 1. Following us on our Facebook page, Online School of Entrepreneurship. 2. Subscribing to our YouTube channel, Entrepreneurship Teacher. And 3. Liking, commenting, and sharing our post. Thank you, and see you in our next lecture.